were able to comfort each other, and it also was survival. So they were able to survive knowing that sound was how they could be heard. How did sound evolve? So our lovely Emmanuel was the embodiment of the drums as it happened. So it started out happy as a celebration. We were in our own land with our own dances, with our own way of life. And it was for ritual and recreation also. But once the tragedy happened, it was a reinvention of our culture. So although they took our drums, they tried to steal our spirit, our people were still able to create rhythms in spite of those horrid conditions. Even though they beat drums with no rhythm, we were able to find the rhythm and the spirit inside ourselves to put forth sound. So the building blocks of the performance, each of them chose an emotion or a feeling to come across in their sound, in their personal moment. So I'm going to let them talk about what they chose, starting with sorrow.
Hi everybody, my name is Kayla Wheeler. Of course, you all know I'm a freshman musical theater major. I'm from Birmingham, Alabama. My emotion was sorrow. Throughout the process, we all just kind of started blurting out different emotions that was conveyed. And I believe that each of us chose something that was true to ourselves. Our first was hope. And at that moment, I said, I don't feel hope in this moment. I didn't feel hope. So I changed to sorrow. In that, I kind of, as artist scholars, we pull from emotions within ourselves. Our job as actors is to create an imaginary world that appears and feels real. So we have to pull from real emotions in order to make you guys experience. We also learned that you guys can't experience what we don't experience ourselves. So we have to experience our own sorrow, our own hope, our own anxiety, so that you guys can come on that journey with us.
Okay, Violation.
Hi everyone, my name is Betty Devaney. I'm from New Jersey by way of Jamaica. And when experiencing Violation, I just thought about what it would feel like for someone, imagine someone coming into your own personal space and completely taking ownership and actually violating you and mutilating you and morphing your space into something that does not belong to you anymore. And that's what I felt when trying to portray Violation.
Hope.
I was Hope. I was the drum also. Kayla and I actually switched. Oh, I'm Emmanuel Key. I'm from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Kayla and I actually switched because I didn't want sorrow, she didn't want hope. And despite the fact that there was so much, such horrendous things going on, you can still find hope, and hope can come out of the saddest of places, but it also might not be the happiest emotion. Hope is more than just, it's like, now I feel better, or this is going to get better. It's like I have to pull all of my energy out here to try to force myself and other people to believe that this will get better. So, yeah, that's what I do with hope.
Anger.
Okay, hi, I'm Rick Brown III, from Bakersfield, California. For me, I think anger was kind of easy to portray because, I sat and I said, okay, as a man being snatched from my own and not being able to protect my own, it's going to be upset, it's going to be angry, you're also going to be frustrated. And so for me, being one of the last ones to go, I just sat and I basically went on the emotional roller coaster as they're going down the line, and I looked at all the beautiful people sitting next to me, and I'm like, this person's being violated right now, and there's nothing I can do about that, or this person is being ripped away from everything they know, and there's nothing I can do about it. And so just really looking at what they're presenting and feeling their emotions, I was able to build that legit anger, and then my knuckles are hurting because I hit that ground pretty hard. And so that's kind of where my emotion came from.
Hysteria.
Hi, my name is Rakaya Henry Fields. I'm from New Shaw, New York. I'm an MT major. For hysteria, I try to think of it being on a personal level of me being taken away from my home, me being taken away from my mom and my dad and my aunt and my sisters and nieces and nephews, and being stripped of my own identity and not being able to go back and not being able to see any type of positivity or light or know what's going on and just feel all that anger and rage and sadness and confusion in my own self. So portraying that, I kind of tapped into, not kind of, I tapped into my emotions of just what if this was me, and I got to hysteria.
Anxiety.
Hi, my name is Camille Capers, and I was anxiety, and it's something that I wanted to be anxiety because it's something that I've dealt with a lot, and I wanted to try and like just portray all the fears that the slaves went through, like when they were being taken away and they're being taken someplace completely new and they don't know what's going to happen and they're afraid. And like in acting, we talk about like how you can't just like act out an emotion, like you have to actually feel it if you want the audience to feel something. And so I tried to channel the way anxiety feels and how it would be in this situation.